How do you generate dozens of creatives without repeating the same workflow every time? That's what I want to show you today inside Freepik Spaces, because this feature changes how batch content creation works. Most people still build creative assets one by one prompt, one result, one revision, then repeat the whole process again for the next variation. But Freepik has a feature called Lists that changes that completely. In simple terms, let you batch inputs so one workflow can generate many outputs automatically. Sounds cool, right? Yes, indeed. Now that's the big idea. Instead of building asset by asset, you build the workflow once, feed it structured inputs, and let the system produce multiple results for you. So here's the difference. Before you are manually repeating the same creative process again and again, you change the headline, rerun the prompt, swap the image direction, try another version, save it, then do it all over again. After you set up one workflow, plug in a list of inputs, and Freepik can generate multiple outputs from that structure. So this is not just about making one image faster. This is about bulk creative production, automated inside Freepik. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the workflow step by step so you can clearly see how the result is made from input to the list node to the final batch of outputs. And I'm showing it. I'll describe you exactly what's happening on the screen so the process makes sense even if you are following along from the transcript. You're welcome. So first, what are lists in practical terms? Think of a list as a way to feed multiple items into the same workflow without manually rebuilding the process each time. Right now, on screen, you would be seeing the workflow canvas inside Freepik Spaces. And in the middle of that canvas, there is a list node. Inside it, instead of a single input, I'm adding multiple entries, for example, several text prompts, campaign angles, or image references. Got it? Perfect. Now, that's why this feature matters. You can send many inputs into one workflow. You can take one input and create many variants. And you can combine many inputs with many variants to create control permutations. That's what makes this feel less like a one-off generator and more like a proper production system. Let me show you guys a practical example. So on screen, I'm setting up a workflow for ad creatives. In the list node, I'm adding several product angles one by one. Now, for example, I have a premium angle, a minimal angle, a discount-driven angle, a lifestyle angle, and a studio-style product angle. Now I'm connecting that list into the rest of the workflow. You would see the list node feeding into a text generation step where the workflow creates matching copy direction for each angle. Then that moves into an image generation step where each variation turns into a visual output. And if I want, I can add an upscale step at the end to polish the final result. Super cool, right? Yes, indeed. Now, here's the key thing. I'm not rebuilding the workflow for every single variation, like I said. I'm not changing one prompt, generating one image, saving it, then going back and repeating the cycle over and over. Instead, I'm defining the logic once and letting the list structure drive the batch. Got it? I know you do. So, at this point on screen, viewers would see the workflow run, right? Now the output starts appearing as a set, not as a single isolated result. So I would scroll through them so you can actually see the batch forming, multiple creatives, same workflow logic, but different variations. Now that's super cool. But this is where lists become genuinely useful. Now, if you work on ads like me, you can batch multiple hooks, visual directions, or campaign angles without starting from zero every single time. And if you create social media content every day, you can produce multiple content variation for different audiences, teams, or offers in one workflow. If you're working in e-commerce or product marketing, you can create product mockups or campaign variations at a much higher volume while keeping the style and the structure consistent. And that's what I like. What I like here is that the scale still feels controlled. Now, a lot of creative tools can generate more, but more doesn't always mean better. If the system has no structure, you just get volume and chaos. You just waste time, right? Now, here the workflow Canva gives you the structure, and the list node gives you the batch logic. So instead of doing repetitive manual work, you are building something much closer to a reusable creative engine. And if you ever needed 10, 20, or even 50 variations of basically the same campaign idea, you will understand immediately why this matters. So that's the main idea behind lists in Freepik Spaces. Now, like I said, they let you batch inputs, so one workflow can generate many outputs automatically. And that means you can move from one asset at a time creation to a process that's faster, it's more scalable, and much easier to repeat consistently. For me, that's the real value, not just generating something cool once, but building a workflow that can actually support real production. If you guys want to try it out, check the link in the description. Explore Freepik Spaces yourself and let me know what kind of batch workflow you would build first. For ads, for social content, maybe product visuals, or something else. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you have further questions, drop as well a comment. I'm here to help you. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next editorial recommendation. Peace out.